All right, Shalom, another GMS on the go, back with another lesson. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Next, double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the one that taught me the 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere icons. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith. Regardless of people here for a bear. Pretty much, I want to just go into a lesson how so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are willing to sell your soul just to get the fame and fortune of the world. You know, you gained the whole world, but you had to sell your soul to do it. Instead of waiting on the God of the Bible to come through and bless you with all things, man. You know, our people don't want to suffer. You know, they want to go down that wide gate. You know what I'm saying? The wide path, not the straight and narrow. They don't want to go down the path of difficulty. You know, to make it into the kingdom of heaven. So what our people do, they sell their soul, man, for fortune and fame. And the scriptures go against that, man. Because once you sell your soul, you got to worship deities, idols, commit all kind of abominable acts. Is that what you want, Israel? Is that what you want? Yeah, we down on the bottom. We have been on the bottom for like hundreds of years, centuries, man. You know, but is it really worth it though? You gotta make them sacrifices. You gotta make them different oaths. Look, once again, is it really worth it though? Let's get this. You just had another rapper die. Young World or whatever his name is. Searching for fortune and fame. The scriptures say the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money, right? Let's get this. St. Matthew chapter 16. St. Matthew chapter 16 verse 26. Red letter, Lord Yahushai speaking, who they England call Jesus, right? Lord Yahushai, our Lord and Savior, right? He was tempted. Like the scripture saying, I'm going to get that in Sirach. When thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, right? St. Matthew chapter 16 verse 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world? You got the houses, you got the cars, you got the boats, you got the women. You know, you got the big diamond rings. You got your heart's desire. But what the scripture say again? St. Matthew, this is a quick lesson through the spirit, man. It's like it's crazy. Our people are willing to sell their soul for fortune and fame, man. Selling your soul for fortune and fame, right? It's crazy. You selling your soul for things that are going, and then you was bought with a price, man. Lord Yahushai paid the ultimate price, man. He shed blood for the nation of Israel, and then look how our people repay him back, right? He's gonna get you back on that. St. Matthew chapter 16 verse 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? And that's what our people do, man. They sell their soul for fool's gold, man, for fiat dollars, man. FRN notes, which ain't backed up by nothing, man. You sell your soul for dollars that ain't backed up by nothing, so you really selling your soul. Our people sell their soul for cheap, man. They don't value their life, man. They go through some hard times. You know, they down on their luck. But they forget, you know what I'm saying? That's part of the punishment, man. According to the Bible, I want to get there right quick. I want to go into the book of Deuteronomy right quick. Read it. This is part of the curses, man. See, the pastor in these churches ain't telling our people that we up on the heavy curses right about them. You know, our people, you wonder why our people are broke? You wonder why our people, the first one's fired, last one's hired? Look, it's in the book. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. I'm going to start at 1 and then I'm going to jump. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to serve the Lord, so like it to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Look though, we didn't do that, right? We didn't do that, so you see we at now, right? We at the bottom now. The pastor's supposed to be telling our people, your spiritual leader's supposed to be telling you who you are and why you're going through the things that you're going through, and to wait on the Lord, right? The Lord said, wait ye upon me. Wait. Whatever is brought upon you, take it cheerfully. Suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Lord, right? And if you do these things, you're gonna reap the benefits of it soon come, right? But nah, people ain't got no patience, man. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, and we just read in verse 1 that what's going to happen if we hearken to the words of the Bible. Right now we get ready to read what's going to happen if we don't, right? But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power. Who does the Lord speak to his servants, the prophets, right? To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day. That all these curses, we're up on the heavy curses, man. First one's fire, last one's higher. Whatever you make, pretty much, so before you even get your check, it's already gone to somebody. You already owe somebody, man. That's all part of the curses, right? Among everything else, man. It says, to observe, to do all this commandment and statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. You know? And I mean, you read through all these curses, man, it lets you know that we're going to be the first ones fired, the last ones hired. I mean, no matter what you do, you're not going to get out of your predicament. So that's the thing about it. You can't run from judgment. You can't hide from judgment. Sooner or later, it's going to catch up to you. You know, but look, like it always do, man. Like it always do. And I want to get this right quick, too, in Proverbs. Because you got the money, you got the fame, you got the fortune, but then what comes with that? A whole lot of headache. More money, more problems, man. More money, more problems. This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death, man. Following the righteous path, delivered from death. Not riches, man. Not your gold bars, not your big mansions. And then you got celebrities actually coming out, you know what I'm saying, making videos saying they're not happy, man. You know? You got celebrities talking about they ain't happy, man. You know? They did all that, they sold and everything. They got the big giant houses, they got the big giant cars, but then they saying they wish they could have lived a normal life, you know? They wish they could have lived a normal life. It's too late now though. You know, let's get this. This is Proverbs, still in the book of Proverbs, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. We out there giving our people the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures, but they're like, nah, that's not profiting me right about now. I want the riches, I want the fortune, I want the fame. No. Happy is the man that getteth wisdom. Because look, man, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scripture is what's going to keep you stable when all hell breaks loose. Not your riches, man. You see that? You can't pay death off, man. You can't give death $2-3 million. Like, yo, leave me alone for right now. Nah, man. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things that thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her, man. It's talking about the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures, man. You know? And like the scriptures say, let me see if I can get it in Wisdom of Solomon. I think it's 8. Our people are selling their soul, killing themselves just to get fortune and fame. Look, they need to be killing themselves to get this wisdom, man. But this is what's going to keep you stable when all hell breaks loose. Not your riches, man. Not your fortune. Not your fame. And then everybody that sell their soul, you know what I'm saying, they end up broke as I don't know what, man. Look at Fred Sanford. You know? All on, man. All the greats, man. Luther Vandross. All on, man. All the greats died, bro. Look, Whitney Houston. And all of them ended up doing heavy drugs just to get away from them. Trying to get that, selling their soul off their mind by doing excessive drugs and just partying, doing a whole lot of drinking. But you can't escape it though, right? Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8, verse 5. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, everyone desires to be rich, right? They got songs. I want to be rich. Oh, I wanna be rich. Da, 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 da. Songs like that, man. But then they got that. But then the Levert, they made a song called "For the Love of Money." A guy steal from his own mother for the love of money. He will kill his own brother. Don't let money change you, because money will change you. You had guys that come into this truth, this thing of ours. They got some dollars, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you don't see them on the streets no more, man. Because money changes you, man. Right? For the good or for the bad. Whatever spirit you had on you, when you get money, that spirit is going to really come out. If you was brotherly, when you get some money, that spirit is going to come out. But if you was a demon, before you got money, when you get money, you're going to be a bigger demon. So what the scriptures say? Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8 verse 5. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom? We just read, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and he that getteth understanding. It says, what is richer than wisdom? That worketh all things. Now, yeah, they got the riches, but they ain't got the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding on how to spend it. So they go out and buy Bugattis, motorbikes, big homes, and then they forget to pay their taxes. Then where they left at then? On the streets, man. Okay? On the streets, man. So it's all about getting this wisdom, man. Like I mentioned earlier, you know what I'm saying? Look all these rappers, you know what I'm saying? They sold their soul just to get fortune and fame. The scriptures tell us, wait on the Lord, man. Let's go back to Proverbs right quick. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thy own understanding. Look, you think the God of the Bible don't know we down here suffering? Like I don't know where he put us in this predicament. And look, you will not be able to get out of it, man. No matter how many times you try to sell your soul. You already bought and paid for anyway, man. You Israelites are already bought and paid for already, man. Someone's selling your soul, man. Bend over and all that, you know what I'm saying? For this Edomite, you know what I'm saying? Let him do whatever he want to do to you for some shekels, man. Just to be seen on TV, what the scriptures say? Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. Trust in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, with all thine heart, with all your mind. And lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways, yeah, you broke, you poor, who ain't? You catching hell, you having hard times, who ain't? But at the same time, when you're going through all these things, trust in the Lord, man. And don't lean into your own understanding. Don't act like you know what's good for you. You don't. The God of the Bible knows exactly what's good for us, man. It says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, look, and depart from evil. That's what it's about, fearing the God of the Bible. Because yeah, you see these rappers, these actors, these movie stars, you see them on TV or whatever, right? And they look happy and all that, but they never tell you what they had to go through to get the smiles on their face. That's just an act, you know what I'm saying, for TV. They're really not happy, man. There's many accounts, man. You have Bow Wow say he ain't happy now. He ain't been happy ever since he, you know what I'm saying, came into this show business realm, if you want to call it that, man. None of these, they sleep in their houses. They got these big ass mansions, but they ain't got no mirrors in the house. Cause them demons be attacking them, man. For real, they actually be seeing them. Walk through the house, man. Laying in the bed with them and everything. Who knows what goes on, man? You don't want to know, man. You don't want to know. That's why we need to trust in the Lord, man. Because why? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, right? So in order for you to make all those big monies and millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying, you got to do something wicked, because the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. He ain't gonna just give you all that money. Look, the Lord, you think you was the only one tempted? The scripture says, I'm thinking not strange, the fiery trials, which is to try you. As some strange thing happened. No, it happened to all of us. All of us have been tempted and going to be tempted until the Lord comes. So I'm going to read this. Sirach chapter 2 verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, prepare thy soul for temptation. Look, you're going to be always constantly tempted to do something wicked, man. Okay? Somebody going to offer you a bag. Denounce your power. Serve me. And I give you all these things. But then they ain't even telling you what they really got to do. They want you to do some old nonsense, man. They want you to degrade yourself, man. For a couple of dollars, man. The only thing you need to do is really just get you a regular job. Be content with what the Lord bless you with, okay? A lot of people don't want that. They want that bag, right? Chasing that bag. Look, prepare thy soul for temptation. They show him a bunch of a guy that ain't really had no women, you know what I'm saying? They show him all these fine women that already been ran through. It's already defiled. Like, yo, all that can be yours. One thing you got to do is bow down to me, serve me, you know what I'm saying? And look, and write it out in blood. It's crazy. It says, cleave unto him. Cleave unto who? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, who they really call God and Jesus, right? Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. But they don't want to wait on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. People want to increase now. That's why you see them selling out, man. That's why you see them doing whatever just to get that deal, right? It says, whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Yeah, the hard times, you know, the ups and downs of life, you know, barely having money, barely paying your bills. Whatever's brought upon you, take cheerfully, man, and constantly endure. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. And that's what our people can't do. This has got to be the talk of the town. They want everybody to say their name. Well, how about everybody say the name of the Lord? How about that? How about everybody say Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua instead of your name, right? It's all about you though, right? For gold is tried in the fire. And you see these entertainers are very prideful. But guess what? Pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall, right? It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. But that's one thing about our people. They don't really believe in the Lord, man. You got the Patti LaBelle's, you know what I'm saying? You got the Quincy Joneses. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Michael Jordan, you know. I mean, I could be sitting here for years just naming all the Israelites, you know what I'm saying? Because that's who we dealing with, the Israelites. This is who this word is for, the Israelites who have sold their soul, man, for fortune and fame. And it ended up looking bad at the end of the whole deal, man. Bad at the end of the deal, right? The scriptures tell us to be content, man. I want to get that. I want to get that, man. It's supposed to be content, man. 1 Timothy. Our people ain't content with what the Lord blessed them with. You got a roof over your head, be thankful. It says, what is that at, man? It's your Thessalonians. Let's get Thessalonians right quick, and then I'll go here. The Lord told us to be thankful for everything that he gave us, man. Let's see. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. Let me make sure. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. I started 17. Pray without ceasing. In everything give thanks. For this is the will of Yahweh and Yahushua concerning you. So if you got a roof over your head, be thankful. You got lights, water. You got somewhat good health. You know, you can use the bathroom properly. Look, you need to be thankful for that. How about being thankful for that, man? Always complaining about what you don't got. How about be thankful for the things that you do have, man? If you got the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures, be one more. How about be thankful for that, man? For a change. Our people ain't thankful to the God of the Bible for nothing. He ain't got to give you nothing. And our people know, say that's why the scriptures say, woe to you that have lost patience, man. You didn't even want. The Lord was getting ready to bless you, but you couldn't even wait for the Lord to bless you, so you went and sold your soul, man. Which won't even yours. No, it ain't your soul, all right? You going to sell something that don't even belong to you, man. 1 Timothy, and you know the Lord is pissed off right about now. The Lord says, serve no other God. Damn it, I brought you out of the land of Egypt. You know? 1 Timothy chapter 6. Verse, we'll start at 6. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 6. But godliness with content is great gain. Look, for we brought nothing into this world. See, whatever happened to storing up treasures in heaven instead of storing up treasures upon earth, right? Look, for we brought nothing into this world, When you came out your mama womb, you ain't come out of that thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, the doctors pulled you out of the womb. He didn't pull a maid back out of that thing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't pull no diamond rings, you know what I'm saying? No necklaces and things like that out of that womb. We brought nothing into this world. And it is certain we can carry nothing out, man. So you stacking up all these things. You got 4-5 houses. You got like 50 cars. You can't take none of that with you, man. The scripture say, be content, but godliness with content is great gain, man. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death, man. Living a righteous life to the best of your ability, following the guidelines, following what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua commanded us to do. Hey, look, that's a great game right there, right? It says, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. Look, and having food and raiment, you got food, right? You got something to eat, right? You got some water, right? You got a roof over your head, right? You got some lights, right? And having food and raiment. Well, give us this day our daily bread, right? The Lord's Prayer, right? And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content, man. But they that will be rich fall into temptation, man, and a snare, which is a trap. You sell your soul, man. You don't know what they gonna have you doing, man. Only thing you see is bright lights, women, fame, but you don't know what price comes with that, man. You don't really know what comes with that. But they that be rich fall into temptation, right? Because you got the money to do whatever you want to do, so you fall in a whole lot of different temptations, man. You constantly being tempted, man, with drugs, with alcohol, with sex, with man, you name it, man. Once you get up in that realm, you know, you meet some of the weirdest people ever, man. It says, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition, man. Destruction on top of destruction, right? For the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money. People know saying, getting their family members whacked off, man, for some money, man. People actually getting their family members whacked off for some fiat notes, man, for some FRN notes, just to be able to say they made it on TV, man. You know? People actually getting their mom and their pops whacked off, man. They in love with money that much, because you know the spiritual demons say he want to sacrifice, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they want to sacrifice. They want you to make your body a living sacrifice in righteousness, man. But the spiritual demon Satan, he also wants to sacrifice, right? For the love of money is the root of all evil. Now, is there anything wrong with having money? No, the scriptures didn't say that. The scriptures say the love of money. People will steal from their own mother. For the love of money, people will kill their own brother. Don't let money change you, man. Which while some converted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. You get all that, man. Look, you got the singers and the people that made it big coming out saying, look, man, they haven't never been happy. Yeah, they got the money to buy houses, buy yachts, do this, that, and the third, look, but they ain't happy, man. They said they wish they could live a normal life. They wish they could walk down the street, man. They wish they could go get some ice cream without people snapping pictures. They said they wish they could go to the they can't even go to the bathroom, man, without mobs of people, man. Michael Jackson even said that, man. So he wish he wouldn't have never been famous, man. You know? Gotta be careful. Look, that's why it says, the old saying goes, be careful what you ask for, man. Be careful what you ask for. You know? Oh yeah, I gotta read the next verse, verse 11. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 11. But thou, O man of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, flee these things. The love of money, flee from all that, right? Flee from that mind state, right? And follow after righteousness, right? And follow after righteousness, which is the laws, statutes, commandments of this Bible, the old path. And follow after righteousness. Look, godliness, faith, love, patience, Meekness, man. We got to fight that good fight of faith, man. Whatever's brought upon us, take cheerfully. We know once we get into this thing of ours, teaching this truth and seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, we're going to be tempted, man. But then Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said he's not going to tempt you above your measure, man. You can't look. You can't serve two masters anyway. You know, look, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures is what's going to keep us stable, man. Okay, nothing else, man. Nothing else. Let's see what else I got, man. This ain't really a long lesson. It's just like, you see these people on TV. I never wanted to be like them. I mean, I did want to have money growing up, but I never wanted to be famous, man, because I like walking around the streets, man, without being bothered. I like going to the grocery store. Whatever I do, I like doing it without being bothered, right? Let's see. It's like I got a couple things written down that I want to bring out. Listen to this. This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. Let your conversation, aka conduct, be without covetousness. You see somebody with something, you don't want it. Be happy. Look, how about be happy with what you got? You know? You just don't know. You see these people on TV, you just don't know what they had to do to get those things, man. Once again, Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have, man. Be content with what the Lord bless you with, man. You see Rick Ross on TV, you see Fabulous on TV, you see the baby. It's a whole lot of them. You got the baby, D baby, baby, all this other nonsense, right? Don't try to be like them, man. You don't want their life, man. You might think you do, because they got women, you know what I'm saying? Come on, yo. The God of the Bible said, look, his men, you know what I'm saying? He going to set them up on a higher plateau than anybody on the face of the earth, man. Lord Yahweh shall say, look, you suffer with me. Look, you're going to reign with me, man. You're going to be glorified with me, right? Yeah, look, and then you got to think about it now. Esau made Michael Jackson famous, and you see people was going crazy over him, and all the Prince and all that other nonsense. You look, that's Esau now. See, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gave that man the power that he had to give Jake the power and the fame that they had. So how much more fame and power is the God of the Bible going to give his men? Now, see, we talking about the creator of the heavens and the earth. We talking about them giving you power, man. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. The things that the God of the Bible got prepared for those that love him, man. You know? Just want to read that again. Hebrews chapter 13. Verse 5, let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee. So the God of the Bible is with us, man. Whether you're in a one-bedroom, you know what I'm saying, apartment, or whether you're in a rooming house, whether you living with a brother, no matter what's going on in your life, be content with what you got, man. Okay? You look, you got the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures, and I want to read that most definitely. You got the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures. Look, and that's what's going to keep us stable. Nothing else. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. The majority of our people hate the knowledge of the Bible. They reject it. So the guy of the Bible is like, yo, then I'm going to reject you then. You know? This is Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, right? That's what's going to keep us stable, man. You can't pay death off, man. That's the thing about it. You can't pay death off. When Yahweh Bashim Yahushua sends death your way, you can't pay him off, because what we just read in Proverbs 11 and 4, riches profit not in the day of wrath. But right here the scripture is saying what? Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is his treasure. So it's all about what? Fearing the God of the Bible. It's all about fearing Yahweh, about Shem Yahushua. I got another one. I'm going to wrap it up after this. Don't let money change you, man. Seek righteousness, seek meekness, that you may be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. This is Job. Job chapter 28, verse 28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. And to depart from evil is understanding. But the majority of our people ain't no coming back, man. Ain't no coming back. We was bought with a price, man. You ain't yours, man. You don't belong to yourself. When you come to serve the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, guess what? Prepare thy soul for temptation. And whatever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully. The majority of the time, you're going to be broke. The Lord going to throw you a bone every now and then. Be content with, when the Lord throw you a bone, be content with that bone, man. Okay? You watch TV, you see people in the world, the drug dealers and all this other nonsense. Look, don't strive to be like them. Don't strive to be like them, man. Be like who Yahweh Bashem Yahushua created you to be. Be like that. Be like the men of the Bible, man. The righteous men of the Bible. How about that? This is on 1 John. I'm going to close it out on this. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Money, cars, clothes, hoes. That's what our people sell their soul for, right? Fortune and fame, vain glory. But the scriptures say in the last days, perilous times shall come, and men and women shall be lovers of their own self, man. Everybody wants that notoriety, right? You know, everybody wants somebody to call their name and all that. Look, hold on. Hold on, and Lord willing, you'll receive that from the Lord, though. You know what I'm saying? Not from the spiritual demon Satan, man. Because look, the Lord was tempted. The Lord said, don't think it's strange concerning the fiery trial. Look, I was tempted just like you was tempted. I overcame, and I'm going to give you the spirit to overcome. Do you believe that, though? Do you believe that, though? 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So the majority of our people is in this illusion, you know, seeking fortune and fame. They say they love the Lord, but then actions speak louder than words, man. You know, and you never know what we know what they got to do, bend over and all that, but the rabbit hole goes deep on what our people got to do to keep them riches, man. The phones stay ringing, and they always want you to do abominable acts, man. That's why the scriptures say, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Pride goeth before destruction, right? It's not of the Father, but is of the world. In the world, meaning this age, this rulership, passeth away. The world ran in wickedness, passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, abideth forever, man. So I just want to hit a quick lesson. You know, I mean, we broke, but I mean, what? We got the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures, and the scriptures just told us, be content with what we got, man. You got a roof over your head, you got lights, water, you got a job to pay your bills. The Lord coming back soon come, man. We don't have to work for nothing. We don't have to worry about nothing. Wait on the Lord. Woe to them that have lost patience, man. They got tired of suffering. We're up under the curses right about now. I read that Deuteronomy 28, verse 1, and I read verse 15. Yeah, we the laughing stock of the whole world. Proverbs, bywords, but the Lord is coming back soon. Come, so wait on the Lord to give you all the things, right? Gold is tried in the fire, man. An acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Selling their soul to gain the world. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Next double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the one that taught me the 100% truth according to this Bible. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere items. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith, man. Keep your faith in Yahweh by Shemel Shai, because guess what? Riches profit not in the day of wrath. Shalom.